Rolling eyes, fainting anchors, otherworldly politicians. Sometimes, the most bizarre moments are captured on live TV, and they're impossible to forget. So join us today as we take a look at the scariest moments ever caught on live stream.
As you can see behind me here, we have a few gravestones.
And I keep your emotions, and I deal with your emotions over here.
R&B singer Keke Wyatt once made headlines during a live broadcast with her husband, not for what was said, but for how she reacted. As he spoke, she rolled her eyes, but it wasn't an ordinary eye roll. Her facial expression shifted strangely, and the movement lasted longer than expected, catching viewers off guard. Clips of the moment quickly spread online, sparking all kinds of theories. Some claimed it looked like a medical emergency. Others called it a display of attitude. But according to Keke, it was all just a joke. Still, the backlash was intense.
Sometimes it's hard for you to be professional.
This video might be the closest thing we've seen to interdimensional travel. During a live interview, everything looked normal until viewers noticed a woman in the background who vanished the moment another lady passed in front of her. Some pointed out the space between her arm and the luggage cart, where part of the woman was still faintly visible. It almost seemed like she used the passerby as a shield, slipping away unnoticed, like into another dimension. Maybe next time we'll catch where she went too. You've probably seen glitches on live TV, but this one was something else. A CNN anchor seemed to suddenly lose all movement during the live broadcast, her body completely still on screen. The moment stretched on for a few seconds before she abruptly snapped back to normal, accompanied by an unsettling smile. Viewers began speculating wildly. Some hinted at mind control experiments, drawing comparisons to the CIA's MKUltra program. Others took it a step further, suggesting she could be a human reptile.
I'm sorry. I was in a trance.
At a recent Taylor Swift concert at Wembley Stadium, something strange happened that left the audience in disbelief. For a brief moment, Swift's image on the stage's LED screens appeared distorted. Her eyes looked fixed in an unsettling position. It wasn't just a fleeting moment. The visual left many in the crowd questioning what they had seen. Some fans even claimed it felt like she was possessed. Theories quickly spread online, with some speculating that it wasn't just a technical issue, but something more paranormal at play. This incident wasn't isolated either, as others recalled similar experiences where the audience itself seemed affected by strange, unexplained occurrences during the concert.
So it was a lot of fun. Let's get started. Our first caress.
A movement witnessed during Wendy Williams' Halloween special shocked viewers, leaving many feeling concerned. The popular host, dressed as the Statue of Liberty, was speaking on stage when she suddenly began to wobble and stagger backward, collapsing to the floor. The broadcast then went to black. Many feared the worst, thinking she had passed away. But when the show returned, Wendy clarified that it wasn't a stunt. She had simply fainted from dehydration due to the heat of her costume. In a later interview, she explained what had happened, ensuring her fans that she was okay.
That was not a stunt. I'm overheated in my costume and I did pass out.
While broadcasting live from a remote area in Russia, an anchor's attention was suddenly caught by an unusual light. The day had been cloudy, with no clear signs of anything unusual. But then, out of nowhere, a strange light appeared. And before she could even grasp what was happening, it vanished. Viewers, witnessing the moment on live TV, quickly flooded social media with theories. Many speculated that the light was something supernatural, even calling it a sign from an angel. The remote location, known for its spiritual significance, led some to believe that the area might be blessed, and the light was a divine message or presence. Dolls have long been associated with creepy incidents, and one such event was caught on camera. A couple was being interviewed on live television about strange occurrences they had experienced because of their doll, which was with them during the program. But things took an eerie turn when the doll decided to make its presence known. Without any visible mechanism or person nearby, the doll's chair began rocking back and forth. Viewers were left stunned, unable to explain the bizarre event. Well, not all props are innocent on live TV. During a live interview, Angelina Jolie's eyes seemed to undergo a strange transformation. For a brief moment, they appeared to have horizontal slits, resembling those of a reptile. Viewers were left in disbelief, with many speculating that she could be under possession or controlled by an unseen force. Some even jumped to the theory that Jolie might be a reptilian human, a concept often linked to conspiracy theories, suggesting that certain public figures could be disguised reptilian beings from another world. Of course, others dismissed it, pointing out that such optical illusions could happen due to lighting or camera angles. It all started like any other interview with Scarlett Johansson. As she was speaking, a lady standing behind her in black simply vanished. For a brief moment, her shadow remained, adding to the confusion. At first, it seemed like a simple mistake or a technical glitch. But as the footage spread, theories began to surface. Some viewers laughed it off, joking that Scarlett's gravitational pull had somehow made someone disappear. Events like the one with Scarlett Johansson aren't isolated, and the reason behind them is still a mystery. During Beyoncé's 2021 BET Awards performance, her facial expressions caught the eyes of many fans that left them wondering. As she sang, her face seemed to shift in ways that some people interpreted as if she were possessed or transforming into a demon right before their eyes. It wasn't the first time these kinds of theories surrounded her. Her alter ego, Sasha Fierce, has been a source of intrigue for years, with some fans even suggesting it might represent a darker, demonic influence. A few viewers took it further, claiming they saw a devilish face flash on screen during the performance. Then again, maybe it's just Beyoncé's way of keeping us all on our toes. A video recently went viral, showing a seemingly innocent and fun interaction between friends. But viewers quickly noticed something strange. When one friend pulled the nose of the other, the skin appeared to stretch in a way that looked almost as if they were wearing a mask. But it didn't seem like a mask at all, almost as if the skin had merged with something beneath it. What caught even more attention was the fact that everyone in the video was wearing a zucchetto, leading some netizens to speculate about their mysterious background. Some even went as far as to suggest calling them out publicly, with a few claiming they were reptilians and should be eliminated from Earth.
How are you doing?
Just when the rumors about the Queen's bloodshot eye began to settle, another unsettling image surfaced. Queen Elizabeth's hand, caught in a photograph, appeared strangely purple. The sight raised new concerns worldwide, with many people once again speculating about her health, and some even connecting the incident to the reptilian conspiracy theories. Buckingham Palace chose to remain silent, fueling even more speculation. Experts continued to downplay the situation, calling it a possible health issue, but the unsettling image had already captured the imagination of people around the world.
I wanted to die, that the Jack Kevorkian would help.
In 2015, during a regular broadcast on Fox News, viewers were shocked when the usual programming was suddenly interrupted by a message from the hacking group Anonymous. The screen briefly flashed the famous Guy Fawkes mask, a symbol associated with the group. Anonymous used the moment to voice their criticism of the government, accusing it of corruption and manipulation. This unexpected interruption left many questioning the security of live broadcasts and the power of hackers. While some believed it was a warning to expose hidden truths, others saw it as a chaotic stunt.
Observe it.
Dear Fox News.
During a basketball game, a strange moment was caught on camera that left many people unsettled. While the broadcast showed a wide shot of the audience, one woman stood out. Her skin began to pale, and the texture of her face seemed to shift unnaturally. Even her eyes appeared completely black. When the footage was shared online, many viewers were quick to suggest a chilling explanation. Some believed she might be a reptilian, part of a hidden species that allegedly lives among us, disguised as humans. According to this theory, certain triggers can cause them to briefly lose their human form.
All right.
as you can see behind me here, we have a few gravestones, but what you can't see...
Reporters often go the extra mile to bring stories to the public, and this time, an unexpected sight was caught on camera. A journalist was doing a live segment from Green Ridge Cemetery in Saratoga County. Everything seemed routine until viewers messaged her afterward. They pointed out that a faint, transparent figure quietly passed behind her. It didn't seem interested in them, and it didn't cause any disruption. Some say spirits like this are harmless, as long as they're not disturbed.
Who is ready for some sunshine? I know I am. Let's start off with a check of your next weather with meteorologist Alyssa Carlson. Alyssa, this really is the calm before the storm.
Not again, no!
Alyssa Carlson was in the middle of her regular weather report when the channel had to cut off the broadcast. As she spoke, her eyes suddenly rolled back, her body went stiff, and she collapsed at the desk. Viewers watching the live broadcast were confused. Was it some sort of possession? The way her body reacted seemed so sudden and unnatural, sparking wild theories. Some believe she might have been under the control of an unseen force, but Alyssa later explained that she had fainted. Guess we can cross demonic possession off the list for now.
This really is the calm before the storm.
Not again, no!
We're gonna go ahead and go to break right now.
During a baseball game, fans' attention was diverted to one audience member sitting just behind home plate. She was standing with a strange, unsettling smile, staring directly into the camera. Her pose was so eerie that it caught the eye of many, and she kept it up through the first inning, until a security guard eventually told her to sit down. Later, it was revealed that her creepy appearance was part of one of the creepiest marketing stunts ever, a promotion for the horror movie Smile. Her shirt, which read Smile, gave away the secret, but not before she'd managed to leave a lasting impression on everyone watching.
Just a few years ago, as you all know, that wouldn't have been the case. They would have built the factory overseas.
On April 14th, 2022, President Joe Biden concluded his speech and extended his hand to his right, as if offering a handshake. But to the surprise of viewers, no one was there to respond. Netizens began questioning his cognitive abilities, interpreting the gesture as confusion. Others defended him, suggesting he was simply gesturing toward members of the audience seated to his right. But the wildest theory was that Biden came into power with the help of certain beings, and that day, he was shaking hands with them. We may never know who's really pulling the strings. Obama was delivering his speech at the IPAC conference when the camera panned to the audience. Among the crowd, viewers spotted what appeared to be a non-human figure, a being that seemed out of place. Speculation quickly spread, with some claiming that Obama's bodyguard was actually a reptilian or alien creature. The being's grayish skin and odd features didn't look quite human. Many believe the camera caught something the naked eye couldn't, sparking theories that this might be the reveal of an extraterrestrial presence in the highest levels of security. While no solid proof has been provided, the footage definitely raised some eyebrows. It was a typical public appearance for President Joe Biden until something caught viewers' attention. While gesturing with his left hand during a recent speech, his fingers seemed to fold in a strange way, making it appear as though he had an extra finger. This unusual sight quickly started an online speculation. Some conspiracy theorists suggested that Biden might be a reptilian shapeshifter, a theory that claims certain public figures are actually reptilian beings in disguise. However, experts were quick to debunk these claims. The extra finger was simply an optical illusion caused by the combination of hand positioning and camera angles. A strange moment during a live Fox News broadcast left many viewers scratching their heads. Michael Brownlee's skin began to change, almost as if it was transforming into scales. Before it could fully develop, he quickly moved out of frame, leaving the audience stunned and confused. The sight sparked wild speculation online. Some viewers suggested he might be a shape-shifting reptilian, a theory popularized in various conspiracy circles, with some even suggesting Brownlee was a victim of a malfunctioning disguise or something more mysterious at play. Regardless of what people believe, the moment fueled the growing curiosity about the existence of reptilian beings and their possible role in human society. Footages allow us to pause and analyze things closely, and one viewer did just that, only to be left shocked. While watching a clip from an official speech by Trump, he noticed a woman in the crowd who had hollow eyes and an unsettling expression. As he continued to watch, his attention shifted to a nearby child, who, to his surprise, displayed similar features. With more and more strange beings showing up on camera during various government meetings, it became hard to dismiss these anomalies as simple glitches. The viewer, along with others, began to wonder if the theory of reptilian beings in high positions of power was more than just a conspiracy theory. A Chinese reporter found herself at the center of a viral moment during the annual meeting of China's National People's Congress. When another journalist asked a question, she couldn't hide her true feelings and rolled her eyes. The reaction clip quickly started trending online. While it might seem like a simple gesture, the eye roll spoke volumes. People were quick to analyze it, and the internet was flooded with reactions. It's funny how we sometimes can't mask our true emotions, even in the most formal settings.
Apatow and Seth Rogen, and they went to your house and went, yes, yes.
A video from 2008 recently resurfaced online, showing actor Bill Hader doing impressions of Tom Cruise and Seth Rogen during a talk show. But it wasn't just his voice that caught attention. His face seemed to shift too, almost matching the celebrities he was imitating. At first, it looked like a display of pure talent, but the way his features changed felt too real. Some viewers began to question if something else was at play, like shape-shifting or even something paranormal. Later, it came out that the clip had been altered using deepfake technology.
A bike track in his backyard.
A clip from Trump's 2017 inauguration parade is making rounds again, and it's all because of one Secret Service agent. As the camera pans across the motorcade, one agent's hand stands out. It appears stiff and almost fake. Viewers suggested that his real hand was hidden beneath his coat, possibly holding a concealed weapon, ready for anything. It sounds wild, but given the high-level security of the event, it sparked genuine debate online. Others argue against it, pointing to later moments in the footage where the agent moves his hand and closes the car door normally. Still, that brief, strange movement caught enough attention to keep the theory alive. Jim Carrey's 2014 appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live certainly stirred curiosity. As he walked on stage, he formed a triangle with his hands and stuck his tongue through it, calling it the all-mocking tongue. He playfully declared it the secret symbol of the Illuminati and expressed his frustration with the secrets and lies in the entertainment industry. The audience laughed, and many took his words as comedic satire. But some viewers couldn't shake the feeling that there might have been a deeper, more serious message behind the humor.
Limits will be and must be strictly enforced.
Mark Zuckerberg made headlines once again, but this time it wasn't for his usual tech innovations or company changes. During his testimony on April 10, 2018, his strange behavior caught people's attention. As he reached for a glass of water, his actions seemed suspiciously robotic. The bizarre moment led some viewers to claim it looked like reptilian behavior, with many suggesting it was a hint that he wasn't quite as human as he seemed. With tech moguls already surrounded by wild theories, this incident only seemed to add more fuel to the fire.
If you're over your time, Chairman Thune and I...
Back in June 2012, Queen Elizabeth II attended the Cartier Queen's Cup polo match at Guards Polo Club in Windsor. Photos from the event showed her with a bloodshot left eye, leading to questions when Buckingham Palace didn't explain the cause. This sparked old conspiracy theories that claim the Queen, along with other members of the royal family, are reptilian humanoids capable of shape-shifting. Some believe these beings control global events from powerful positions. Of course, these ideas have been widely dismissed. Experts say linking human health issues to reptilian conspiracies is unfounded and distracts from real problems. But the rumors continue to spark curiosity. leaving many to wonder if there's more to the story than meets the eye. There are always whispers about hidden rooms and secrets inside major government buildings, but the White House has its own share of strange tales. During a speech by former President Obama about Syria, the focus unexpectedly shifted. It wasn't the topic of war that caught people's attention, but a figure seen peeking through a window behind him. The face looked off. Some said it wasn't human at all. Others believed it might have been someone in a mask, but the odd skin tone and shape didn't sit right with viewers. The truth remained unknown.
We promise to protect our environment. We're getting it done.
During the UK's 2020 budget coverage, cameras caught a strange moment. As the Chancellor lifted his briefcase for the press, it appeared to shift color from green. It faded into iconic red. Sky News later explained it was a visual effect, added to highlight the budget's environmental angle. A former journalist even confirmed it was intentional, but the transition was too smooth to go unnoticed. It didn't flicker or glitch. It faded like it was meant to look natural. That's why some viewers still wonder if there was more to it than just a clever edit.
By 2050. Instead, environmentalists say there was...
It's been a heck of a ride, to be honest. I really can't complain.
A strange incident occurred during Draymond Green's post-game interview in Game 2 of the NBA playoffs. Green stood completely still, not even blinking, while everyone else continued with their interviews. The scene seemed off, as if time had briefly frozen for him. When he finally moved, it wasn't a sudden shift, but more like he was slowly coming out of a trance. The unusual moment left many puzzled. Some joked it was a mannequin challenge, while others speculated it was as if he knew he had been stuck in a frozen state, waiting for the right moment to break free.
I was a little down. I found out I was injured and I had to have surgery again,
And so we were wondering, how is everyone going and how's Kim doing?
What?
During a live interview, Kourtney Kardashian's behavior took an unexpected turn. As she responded to questions, her eyes seemed fixed on an invisible point off to the side, as though someone was speaking to her, but no one was visible.
What? Okay.
The interviewer's confusion grew as Kourtney continued, seemingly unaware of her odd behavior. She repeatedly muttered, "It just came in."
I was wondering how everyone's doing.
Leaving both the interviewer and viewers puzzled. Viewers speculated it could have been a lapse in focus, while some wondered if there was something more behind her strange reaction.
I was wondering how everyone's doing.
Do I have to answer that question, Your Honor?
Trials are usually serious, and most people act accordingly. But during the Johnny Depp trial, one man's strange behavior left everyone puzzled. As the camera panned across the room, he could be seen repeatedly stretching his mouth wide, then snapping it shut, almost like an exaggerated jaw movement. It wasn't subtle, and it wasn't clear why he was doing it. No one knows what it meant, but the moment definitely stood out.
A healthcare system which kills thousands of Americans by denying them cover. What would you say to them?
I don't know what to say.
It started like any regular interview. Peter Thiel sat down to talk, but mid-sentence, he stalled. His face froze, eyes locked forward. Then came the stammering, like something inside was struggling to keep control. Viewers thought their stream had lagged, but no, Thiel was buffering in real time.
I don't know what to say. I still think you should try to make an argument.
That's when the lizard theories came crawling back. There's a long-standing claim that some public figures aren't fully human, but reptilian beings in disguise. Some joked it looked like a lizard learning to mimic emotion. Others weren't laughing. Because if the theory is true, maybe that glitch wasn't accidental.
The motives feel, I don't want to go into all the particulars.
Make an argument.
I don't think there's anything heroic about him.
Can you do an English accent?
A bit.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet a nice, beautiful interview.
MJ, the musical has made millions for Michael Jackson's estate, but it's also opened up a whirlwind of controversy. Recently, a viral video surfaced showing Michael Jackson with a deep voice during an interview that left many fans baffled.
You like my accent? You said, I'm going to ask you. You said, I'm going to ask you.
Some fans are now questioning whether Jackson had been using a fake voice the whole time. Others pointed to a similar clip from an award ceremony.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Suggesting that this deeper voice wasn't a trick, but something that occasionally slipped out. It's got fans wondering, could Michael have been more calculated in his public persona than we realized?
Thank you, NSYNC. I am so proud to call you my friends. You're all so wonderful.
The opening ceremony of the Euro 2024 final between Spain and England quickly turned controversial when a segment featuring performers caught the attention of viewers as they formed a symbol with their hands. Many were alarmed to recognize a six-pointed star, a shape often linked to satanic imagery. The symbol's appearance during such a high-profile event started debates across social media. Some spectators immediately tied it to the Illuminati, while others claimed it was part of a broader satanic agenda. The backlash was swift, with accusations that the organizers had overlooked the sensitivities of their audience. Whether intentional or not, the moment raised questions that were hard to ignore.
School, leave room for the Holy Ghost. Anyway, there is a lot of memories today, actually. It's a big day in music history.
Ever seen someone freeze mid-sentence on live TV? Well, that's exactly what happened during a Today Show broadcast. Co-hosts Matt Lauer and Savannah Guthrie were chatting when suddenly Al Roker froze. His face went expressionless and his eyes stared blankly ahead while the other two continued talking, unaware of his stillness. Viewers were confused, wondering if it was a glitch or if their screens had frozen. Social media erupted with theories, some joking that Roker was a sleeper assassin activated by a trigger phrase. Later, Roker explained it was just an attempt to join the viral mannequin challenge, where people freeze like mannequins. It wasn't a glitch, just a playful moment that caught everyone's attention.
35 years ago today, Elvis Presley passed away, the king of rock and roll, and as Mark Cohn says in his great song, Walking in Memphis, there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle.
King Charles and Queen Camilla's coronation may be over, but one strange moment from the ceremony still has people talking. As guests began arriving at Westminster Abbey, onlookers noticed an unusual figure. In the video, a hooded figure dressed in all black was seen walking across the aisle, holding a long stick. Some eagle-eyed viewers even likened the figure to the Grim Reaper, thinking the rod they were holding resembled a scythe. But turns out, it wasn't anything supernatural at all. The mysterious figure was actually just a verger, a member of the Abbey's team who helps with services. Not every hooded figure in royal events is hiding some dark secret after all.
I'm afraid we lost Rachel. We've lost Rachel Nichols. All right, come back.
It was a live NBA broadcast when sports journalist Rachel Nichols experienced an unexpected technical glitch that left her image frozen on screen. The freeze occurred during a segment where she was discussing NBA highlights. While her image remained still, the background showed people moving, which made the situation even stranger. Viewers quickly took to social media to discuss the bizarre incident. Some chalked it up to a simple technical issue, while others entertained more speculative theories about what might have caused it. Despite all the speculation, the truth was never revealed, and the incident was eventually brushed off as just a glitch.
I'm here.
You can hear me?
I'm back to you, Scott. I'm back.
Can you hear me, Rachel?
I can.
Okay, Rachel, last time.
It's like television.
And reviled by everybody, so he went, that's got to be...
Hollywood has long been linked to mysterious societies, and many stars have subtly hinted at such connections. This all came into focus again when Christian Bale took the stage at the Golden Globes and ended his speech by thanking Satan. The comment quickly fueled conspiracy theories, with people wondering whether Bale was hinting at something much bigger than a simple thank you. Some fans pointed out how many stars are rumored to be involved in these elusive groups. At this rate, the only thing he'll be winning next time is a conspiracy theory award.
Thank you to Satan for giving me inspiration.
Back in 2018, Katy Perry shocked both contestants and fellow judges during a show when she revealed a unique and rather bizarre talent. She could puff her neck in and out, mimicking a frog's breathing pattern. It was an unexpected display that left people divided. While some viewers found it amusing, appreciating her quirky side, others were less than impressed. In fact, some even called it unappealing, questioning the point of such a strange skill.
And protecting the population and minimizing civilian casualties have long been a cornerstone of the counterinsurgency doctrine.
CTV News broadcasts the weirdest, most unexpected thing seen on TV. The anchor was doing her job when all of a sudden, her eye color changed into brown with a spark. Viewers immediately began to speculate, with some suggesting a glitch in the broadcast, while others entertained more outlandish theories. The channel quickly defended the incident, explaining that it was simply a communications error. With an ongoing list of strange transformations caught on camera, it seems like time will reveal the truth, whatever it may be.
It's very nice. That will go to my son Barron. We have no question. In fact, Melania.
The moment Vladimir Putin handed President Trump a soccer ball just days after Russia hosted the World Cup aired on TV. It raised concerns among onlookers. Considering the history of tension between the two countries, many wondered if the ball had been bugged. Some questioned whether security had properly checked it before allowing it into the White House. It turns out the ball did have a chip in it, but not in the way some feared. It wasn't a spy tool, but a built-in communication chip used during every game of the 2018 World Cup in Russia. Looks like it was just a mistake to assume anything sinister.
Can this microchip record anything?
No, has no ability to record at all or eavesdrop or anything.
A scary video recently caught viewers completely off guard, sparking a wave of questions about who we might really be meeting in our day-to-day lives. The footage showed a man in blue changing, but not in the way you might expect. He wasn't changing clothes. Instead, his skin seemed to peel away. Underneath, his hands revealed a scaled, reptilian-like body. As the scene unfolded, the most chilling part came when the man removed what looked like a face mask, revealing a creature with lizard-like features. Maybe the lizard people are closer than we think. You never know what you might catch on live TV. During Game 2 of the 2018 NBA Finals, a bizarre moment took place that left fans questioning what they had just witnessed. Jalen Rose appeared to completely freeze mid-broadcast. His body became rigid, and viewers were left stunned as he almost seemed to transform into a wax figure, not moving at all. The scary moment sparked a flood of theories on social media, with some suggesting that Rose was under some sort of mind control. The way he froze in place, unblinking and unresponsive, was unsettling enough to lead some fans to wonder if he was manipulated or if it was all a staged performance. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.